Hey guys, Jen here. Welcome back to the last day of the 7-day challenge. How amazing. How do you feel? Have you implemented anything into your life yet? I really hope so. This is really just to get you started, give you a little taste of what you can do every day for your body. It takes no more than 10 minutes. 5 minutes if you don't even add in the gratitude and meditation part, but I think that's a really big and important part. Mindset is everything, because if we don't think about our why are we going to do it, right? I mean, the most important thing I do with my clients is talk to them, get to know them, see what they're doing in their lives and their bodies, why they got to this point, why they want to get out of this point of injury or pain or whatever they're experiencing. Because if you don't know your why, you're not going to do it. Probably not. So I hope that I'm kind of reminding you of your why. We're going over things. Today we're going to our grounding surface, which is our feet, okay? So first things first, our big toes. It's our powerhouse. I know a lot of times people think of your glutes as your powerhouse, but it's really your toes. Your toes need to be able to move, your bend. You're pushing off your big toe, whether you're walking even, but really when you're running, when you're jumping, when you're doing anything, your power comes from that push off that big toe. And if you don't have the extension in your big toe, good luck. You're gonna be having to generate force and power from a lot of different areas along your posterior chain, your glutes, your hamstrings, which you still need, but it's just so important to be able to have it all the way down from that grounding force into your toe. So here, I'm just literally sitting on my toes. I'm just having my toes underneath me and chilling. For me, I can hold this for a long time. For a lot of people, this is hard. And especially if you have tight quads, you're probably up here. You might have a pillow underneath your bum because you can't even sit on your heels. Totally fine. Start where you start. No judgment, no worries. At least you're starting. That's the beautiful part of it, okay? So this, at least 30 seconds to start with, if not a minute, okay? Then you're gonna transition over into your ankle. So dorsiflexion is super important. This is when the top of the foot comes toward the shin. Okay, so here I want your heel to be into the floor and you're gonna be leaning onto your leg. Now, no cheating, okay? A lot of people cheat like this. I'm gonna dive my butt out to the side and try to get my knee as far forward as possible. But now, do you squat with your knee on the inside of your butt? I hope not. So get that thing in line, okay? Get in check, hip in line, knee goes forward, and you're just gonna hang out here. A lot of times I don't have clients do this one just on the floor. So if you wanna put your foot up on a bench or anything like that on a higher surface, sometimes it's easier, more comfortable, so you don't have to be on the floor. But this is great, we should be squatting anyways. And if you can't do even a single leg chillin' squat like this, then we got a lot of work to do, which is fine, totally fine. But we got to start working on it, okay? Just because when things are hard, that's probably what we need most of. And it sucks sometimes. It's like a metaphor for life. What is most restricted is what we need to move into more. Where you have most resistance is where you need to move into more. And I talk about that with one of my clients all the time. It's kind of funny, but it's true. And it's what we need in our own bodies, okay? So here I would have you hold this for about 2 minutes ideally, okay? And then at the end of it, I'm just gonna have you bring your toes up and hold that as long as you can, and then dive back into it. Then I'm gonna switch legs, okay? So I'm gonna come onto my other leg now, and I'm gonna hold this. So you might notice maybe one ankle has more motion than another one. One ankle is a little bit more restricted, totally normal, but now you know where to spend a little bit more time. So the beautiful thing is that our bodies are not symmetrical. I have people tell me all the time, I have scoliosis, I have this. Hey, guess what guys, I have scoliosis. I do, I saw it on an x-ray. My spine is going all different directions, but I move. Isn't that crazy? I don't let it hold me back. And that's the beautiful thing. Our organs are in all different places. So when you breathe, when you move, when you do sports from a young age, things shift, things move, it's normal. You are not gonna have the same things on one side of your body as so symmetrical on the other side. It's just not reality, and it's okay. but now you know what you can move into a little bit more. So maybe I spend a little bit more time on an ankle that's a little bit more restricted. Cool, do it. Now you know, right? Isn't that the beautiful thing? So then after about 2 minutes, you're gonna pull that foot up, try to pull it off the ground, activate it at end range, and then go back into it. Okay? Now I just want you to feel the difference between moving from your toes back into a squat. So we're gonna sit on those toes, okay? And then we're gonna shift, so you can put your hands forward and go into a squat. And then shift onto your toes. I need a little bit more dorsiflexion, so squatting all the way down is a little hard for me. My bottom comes up a little bit, and then I come back. Totally fine. This one is a little hard to have your feet wider, but if you can, obviously your bottom won't be sitting perfectly, but have it a little wider, and then come forward. And see what this is like for you. Maybe you're holding onto something. Fine. Totally fine. I could use the wall, I could use my hands, I can come up a little higher if I need to, and then come back into it. The whole point is to feel motion. Challenge your body. Look at how amazing you can do. Okay, so you're just gonna move back and forth about 10 times, really getting those ankles to open up, the toes to open up. After about 10, I'm gonna make you squat. Ooh, sorry, but you're gonna get the wall. So, you're gonna squat, and I want you to come against the wall. Don't sit on the ground, so try to get in as much as you can. I still want you on those ankles. I still want those ankles kind of stretching out, but it's a little bit more passive now because now your back can be against the wall. And breathe. So again, here's where we come into our breaths, into our breathing, into thinking about what you just did this week. Think about 10 minutes a day, or maybe not even that. Think about spending 2 minutes doing one of the exercises. How much of a difference that can do for your body when you find what's most restricted and you move into it. This is just a snapshot. This isn't even everything. This is a little example of what you can take into your life. I have lots more in store, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. But I am so proud of you for taking on the journey, for at least seeing what's possible for your body, for acknowledging like, hey, these feet, they hold me up all day long. Well, unless you're sitting on a chair, then your bum is doing it. But your feet are carrying you. They're your grounding surface. And if you're not taking care of them, why not? We should be showing appreciation. Go get your foot rubs. It feels damn good. I mean, it's okay. Take care of yourself. Your body's taking care of you all the time, so give back to it. The reason why a toe stretch might be so hard, an ankle stretch, maybe you have plantar fasciitis. A lot of times that happens when the bottom of that foot gets really, really tight and it loses its elasticity to move, or it just drops and it stays stiff, and you lose that mobility in your toe, in your ankle. You lose that pliability of the foot to be able to bend and move and play, okay? So we can avoid so many injuries, so much pain, so many doctor visits, so many things when you start to take care of your body and take responsibility. You are not your diagnosis. You have different restrictions within your body than someone else. You do different activities than someone else. You might run, someone else might lift. Beautiful. But find where your restrictions are and learn to take care of your body and why. Find your why, guys. My why is because I want you to get better. I want you to get out of pain. I want you to move and appreciate this amazing body that is able to do that. So take time, listen up, and move. I hope you guys appreciated this challenge. I'm so proud of you, and I appreciate and love all of you guys.